Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mike Fofo. He don't know no better. Check 31, check 31. Alert. Half 10.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, and they go back to Harris, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run with Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Check right, 54, middle, 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Deuce, 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 deuce. Half. Show it up.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
You can't get past me. Mike, 44. I'm trying to collect. Rush in. Stop.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready up. 6 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Get him.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're upright. Now, the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I hope you brought your rest, because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Allen now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Jaguars nothing.
This is Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check. First down. 56.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Man, I got you. Over. Roy.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Second and 9 now. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the Bills' 35-yard line.
Mike is 59.
Here's a second and 7. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hurry, hurry. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Mike, 44. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
And now he'll tuck it and run. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
44. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Regular. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Allen. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Five. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Bravo! Don't be scared of it. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All 52. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 19. Mike 54. 65. 65. 5 wide. 54. Mike 54.
Allen to throw once more.
Check.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Ready? Mike is 59. Mike is 59. He came in. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 59.
Second and 5. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Out of the gun now on third down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Round 80! 44 to Mike. Don't let him breathe. Half.
Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and it can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Let's make these babies.
On second and a long way to go. Allen, and he connects with Vance McDonald. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Pick it up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he finds McDonald. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game. And
that's a feather in their cap, because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, home. Mike 5-4.
Throwing again. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 start. Get it.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is
2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the
Hey, Haywood.
58, boys. 58 is Mike. Man, I got you. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I smell fear in that.
Hey, Alpha.
I smell fear in that offense. 58's the Mike. 58.
2nd and 6. He finds McCoy. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Single. Check 31. Let's go, D.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen, and that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run, watch the run.
61, matchbox lights. Go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set 50, plant.
Check 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Big grip.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Wahoo!
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Now back to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 6 guys.
And here's Allen throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Throwing his Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 41-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Hudson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, Charlie. You draw Porker. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the gun, Allen. It's brought in by Harris. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
Hey, exit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On first down, Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Pass 85, pass 85.
50 minus 50.
Hey, Echo.
Me and you. It's just me and you.
Let's go.
On second and 11 now. Allen. That is incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. But down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, high 7.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And with that, they still have a chance, partner.
Yeah, if that ball's knocked away, this game is probably over. But guess what? We still got some ball to play.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
56, 56.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
What's that?
Mike's both.
Regular. We go.
They'll run again with Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check three.
They'll try to run with Harris. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They come out here in the eye. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, turn it out. Alert flare. Slam.
They run for it with Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. With 2 ticks remaining, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
3 down. He's crashing. He's checking.
There. Hey, box truck.
26 Mike.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Buffalo, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.